So welcome everybody to our team call, our training and inspiration. But tonight is really a more exciting call where we get to announce super fun stuff. We love these kind of calls. Our team is known for putting on amazing retreats that help to change not only your business, but your life. Because on our team, we want you to have an incredible business. We want you to have freedom, but we also want you to love your life. And so we have created a very, very, very amazing retreat that I am going to have Miss Emily Gibson announce right now. Are you ready, Emily? We're going to get right into it. Uh-oh, is she here? Are you here, babe? Anybody see her? I'm looking for her. There's a lot of you here, 74. You're just waiting on pins and needles to hear what this is all about. I know you are. I'm not finding her. Does that mean I get to stall and make you wait a little bit longer? Thank you, Phyllis. Okay, so let me just tell you guys a little bit about our retreats. So at our retreat,
sorry, I was doing a message for Leah really fast.
There she is. Awesome.
I'm here.
I was just telling them that our retreats are the things that other people just wish they could be at, right? They are incredible. We do not spare any detail, from the gifts to the trainings to the experiences. And so we've been so excited, like all week, all day, to be able to announce this to you. And drum roll, please. Miss Emily Gibson is going to give us the announcement on what, where, when the retreat is this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited to announce to you that our All-In Retreat, formerly known as Ruby Retreat, now known as, from here on forward, All-In Retreat, for our all-in workers that want to become jewels in plexus. This is for people that want to become emerald, sapphire, and diamond. If you want that, then this retreat is made for you. Will be held on the big island of Kona, Hawaii. And this was the very first plexus Hawaii trip that Brooke and I ever went on. We went to Kona. It has an active volcano that pours into the ocean, which we are going to be doing as an activity on this thing. We're going to walk to it, although I'm going to make sure that Brooke Hemingway follows the rules this time, because she took us to a place where we were not supposed to be. She took us into an unsafe, marked off area where we weren't supposed to be, and we got down really close to the volcano, but we didn't know. She didn't know. We didn't know. We thought it was fine, and then we were looking around, and we were like, this seems like we're awfully close. And then the park rangers came and told us to get out. So I always feel safe when I'm following Brooke, because she lives by such a high moral code. And we were still safe. We were fine. But I think it was for the people that aren't as morally strong as Brooke. They were worried about those people. We were safe, even though we were in the unmarked area where we weren't supposed to be. So this will occur February 1st through the 5th of 2020. The contest began September 1st. So we're going to retroactive back any enrollments or silvers that you have already earned at this time. It will begin September 1st, and the contest will end December 31st at the strike of midnight, when it shifts on Happy New Year. Okay, so we're going to get into all the specifics of this and how you can earn it. We have many different ways that you can earn it. The most exciting way that I am so happy to be able to tell you is you can earn this trip as a senior gold. So this is not only for rubies. I have chills. I see everybody so excited. This is not only for rubies. You can actually earn your spot to this trip as a senior gold ambassador. There are so many details and specifics that we're going to get into. Brooke's going to get into that in just a minute, but I have to tease that at least, so that you can truly see that anyone can earn this trip, no matter if you are a silver ambassador or a brand new person right now, you can be there with us on this trip. And we have amazing, beautiful, luxurious accommodations that we have already booked. We have 4 condos with ocean views. We have different incentives within the trip where if you are a top earner in the trip, not condos, full houses. For those of you that are high achievers, that you want to earn things like an ocean view, special little incentives and things above and beyond the trip, we're going to have that available to you this time. Even if you are just earning the trip, you're going to feel pampered to the nines. We are going to make sure that you feel like this is the most amazing trip you've ever been on in your whole entire life. And we're just so excited to have you be a part of this. So we have 4 houses. Each house is going to have beautiful, beautiful accommodations, ocean views, pools, things like that. So we're just so excited to be able to provide this for you. There's one thing that's different this year. We're still going to have our wild card spots. We're still going to have our senior gold earnings, our ruby earnings, our senior ruby earnings, all the ways that you can earn this. We also want you to know, this is so important, there are only 38 spots. Once those spots are full, we're not adding extra spots this year. In the past, we've always added, we've squished, we've scrunched, and we're not opposed to that, but we can only have 38 people go on this particular trip this time. So time is of the essence, and we don't want you to wait until New Year's Eve to try to wrap things up on this trip. We want you to try to earn it as quickly as possible, which is why we're doing additional prizes for people who earn things really fast but still want to work for the next 4 months. So the one thing that I know to be true about network marketing after 4 years of experience in this industry is you want to do good, healthy 90-day pushes several times a year. So what that looks like in my life is I push really hard for 90 days in the winter. I then take a rest for usually the month of May. And when I say rest, I still enroll 3 people, help 1 get to silver, take care of my team, right? I'm not quitting. I will rest in that month. And then I'll do a good, healthy push again from June through August. Then I'll take a nice little rest. And by rest, that can sometimes mean enroll 6 people. You know, it doesn't mean that I take work off. It just means I'm not doing that push for that point growth, that momentum, that expansion that we're looking for to move forward in a significant way. And then I'll do another 90-day push at the end of the year, like we are asking and teaching you to do right now. So as you are hearing tonight about the details about how to earn this, I want you to know that as jewels, all of your jewel leaders, not just Brooke and I and Christy and I as diamonds, but as all of your jewel leaders, anyone that's emerald above, we were on a call this morning and we really sat and figured out what will actually take you to the jewel level, what daily activities, what monthly activities, what point growth, what habits you need to learn to truly get to that jewel level. So the next 90 days, 120 days of your business are going to teach you the habits that you truly need to become a jewel in Plexus. And we want that for every single person. And know that if you take this contest seriously and you do this, we know that you are going to be with us on Maui at Emerald Extravaganza in the years to come. And that's really why we are spending our money, our time, our resources to pour into you for this, because that's what we want. I remember the first trip that Brooke and I were on Kona together. I was looking through old pictures. I was orange because I got a spray tan in a booth. This is before I knew that I needed to be sprayed by a person with a specific solution that didn't turn my skin orange. But the first time we went to Kona, and I posted them in my story, Brooke, you should go look at them because they are funny, funny pictures. We were brand new Emeralds. We felt like the new kids on the block. We didn't know anyone. Nobody knew who we were. And we were like, nobody knows our name, but they're going to know our name. And now everybody knows our name. But back then, nobody knew us, and we just sat on the beach by ourselves with our husbands. We met some people on that trip. It wasn't like nobody talked to us or anything. We got to know people, but we felt like the new kids on the block, right? And I was the color orange, so I was constantly filtering myself with Instagram filters, trying to make myself look not orange. And on that trip, we looked at each other and said, we cannot come back alone ever again. We are going to bring new jewels back every single year because this is too amazing to not share. How you feel when you have the first experience with loving your products and you think, oh my gosh, I want to share this with my mom, my sister, my best friend. That's how we felt that first time in Kona together, where we felt like, we have to share this trip with others. We have to bring our teams back here. And you earning this trip, the all-in retreat trip in Kona, Hawaii, is going to give you that so much earlier than we ever had it. And that is going to pour belief into you. It's going to pour belief into the people around you. It's going to show your friends and family. All my kids are here. Yes, yes. Yes. Yep. Anything you want right now, kids. It's a free for all. But what it's going to do is when you earn these trips, those of you that earn Leaders Retreat, those of you that are going to earn this all-in retreat, it's going to validate you to your friends and family back home who think you're not really serious about doing this. They're going to see you on this trip and they're going to say, wow, she's like doing this. This must be serious. She's winning trips and that actually looks kind of fun. I'll never admit it to her face, but I'm thinking it, right? And so it's these trips and these opportunities that validate you and sell the business for you just by being there. And this is also another reason why the longer you're in Plexus, you want to try and earn things above and beyond the trip as you improve your skills, so that you can further market those things to people who are interested in your business. So I'm going to turn it over to Brooke now, and she is going to give you the nitty-gritty details. You can take notes also. We will be putting a post up on all the team pages and all the threads with this clearly defined hashtag all in retreat. So if you have any questions moving forward, you don't have to ask us on a thread or in a message. You can simply go to the team page and type in hashtag all in retreat, and all of the qualifications will be there for you. What I would also recommend doing is when you see it post tonight in the team page, hold your thumb down, copy it, and paste it into the notes on your phone so that you have access to it there even easier. Brooke, please enlighten us.
So I am going to tell you all the requirements, but I'm going to make you wait just a second longer. I wonder if Ashlyn would unmute herself and just tell us, last year she was new to Plexus and she earned a spot at this retreat. And so many of you guys on this call are new to Plexus. You're new to our team and you're like, yeah, I don't really know if this would really like be a big deal. I mean, maybe this would be cool, but whatever. I've been to Hawaii once before. So Ashlyn, could you just tell us like in a couple minutes, like what your experience was like, why you were glad you went, what you got out of it? Are you going to kill me for putting you on the spot?
Hi. She's coming. She's in her car, but she's coming.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, you guys, Hawaii changed my life last year. It was so amazing. So when I had joined, the contest had already started. And I just remember like laying in bed with my newborn. He was like 2 weeks old. And Hannah's like, have I told you about Hawaii? I'm like, what? What do I need to know about Hawaii? And she's like, we're going to Hawaii. Do you want to come? And in that moment, I was like, I don't even care about anything else about Plexus. I am getting myself to freaking Hawaii. and I'm going to be sitting on that beach. And I just knew whatever it took, I had to do it. And you guys, the contest had already started. They were like a month in, and I had to enroll like 20 people and develop 2 silvers. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was a lot. And I had a new baby, but I was like, I just have to stay up all night and message everyone I know and get my butt to Hawaii. And I earned the last hotshot spot, the last one. And I just remember like crying, and I was just so happy. And that, like, I am so converted to events. There is something so special about our team. Our team is like nothing else on this whole planet. And just to be surrounded by women who are succeeding and who are so loving and genuine, and to have the training, I'm going to be honest that a lot of it like went over my head. But now that I'm at a stage in my business where I need it, I remember the stuff that was talked about and the things I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'm just so grateful. And also just to like personally know our leaders, like that builds so much trust for me. If they say to do something, I know that they're serious. And so that has built my trust in our leaders, in our team, in our products. And just like, I think just sitting on the beach with my baby and being like, wow, this is real. Like, I can actually earn trips with this company. Like, this is not just like some MLM scheme or something. Like, this is real stuff. It was just so amazing. And I think that my husband was really happy too, because sometimes you just need a good getaway as a mom, just to recenter on who you are as a person and to reflect, to set goals. And I really feel like if I had missed that trip to Hawaii, I probably would have progressed very minimally in my business. I wouldn't have taken it as seriously. I wouldn't have understood the big picture like I did in Hawaii. And I'm so glad that I went early on in my business and I didn't wait to putter around to finally get to a trip later on, years down the road. And I feel like it lit a fire under me. And then all the other events that Plexus continues to do and our team continues to do is amazing. So if you're on this call, write down right now, I'm getting my butt to Hawaii. And no matter what it takes, do it. Just do it. You will not regret it. It's amazing.
I mean, we could just end it there. But I'm sure you guys are all wondering, okay, so how do I actually get there? And so we call this the all-in retreat, because we don't want you guys just sliding in there and just like earning it off the shirt tails of somebody else. We want to raise up leaders. We want to raise up people that are hungry. We want to raise up people that really want this, because those are difference makers. And we want to reward you for your hard work. And to be honest, to put on something of this magnitude is massively expensive, but it is so fun. And so this is something you have to earn. Now, new this year was the Senior Gold Edition. So if you are not a Senior Gold, I want you to put a 1 in the comments. So if you're a Silver, if you're a Gold, I want you to put a 1 in the comments. I also want you to notice that Katie Tucker commented in there. Last year, she earned a wild card spot as a Gold Ambassador. Last month, she went Senior Ruby. She ranked up multiple times in the last year. I can think of a lot of other people. Jessica Wagner went Emerald, Cher went Emerald, Chris Akeen went Emerald. Like, so many people ranked up that were at this retreat. Melissa Lombardo, she went Ruby. She was Senior Gold. She earned a wild card spot. I can't think of you all, so I'm not leaving you out for any particular reason, but so many of you guys earned a spot. And so if you're sitting here thinking, I couldn't do this, you can. Senior Gold, going from Silver to Senior Gold in 4 months is absolutely possible. So I'm going to go over the ways that you can earn this retreat. If you rank Senior Gold for the very first time during the contest period, the requirements for you are to rank Senior Gold, to sponsor 12 Level 1 ambassadors, and to develop 2 brand new Silvers in your Level 1 or 2. So 2 Silvers, 12 Level 1s, and rank Senior Gold for the first time. If you're an existing Senior Gold ambassador, you need to still sponsor 12 level ones, develop 2 silvers, and if you have lost rank and fallen back, you need to re-rank senior gold at least once during the contest period and also grow 100 points. Okay, if you're an existing senior gold that has not lost rank, like say you're sitting around 300 points, you have to enroll 12, develop 2 silvers, and grow 100 points. So that would be like going from 300 to 400 points at least one time during the contest period. So here's an example. If you're a senior gold, you lost your rank, you're sitting at 200 points, you have to re-rank senior gold, which is 250, but you don't get to just stop there. You have to go all the way to 300, plus you sponsor 12 and you get 2 silvers. Okay, are we good on that for senior golds? Okay, so that is a huge thing. If you are senior gold right now and you rank ruby, yay! If you rank ruby for the first time, you don't have to sponsor quite as many, although we want to encourage you to sponsor 12. But if you rank ruby for the first time, you need to sponsor 9 level 1 ambassadors in the 4-month contest period. You still need to develop 2 silvers. Why silvers, guys? Because they are key to duplication and key to growing your business. You'll never get to the jewel level until you learn to develop silvers. So if you're ranking ruby for the very first time, by virtue of you ranking ruby, sponsoring 9 new level 1s and developing 2 silvers, you've earned a spot at the retreat. If you're an existing ruby, you still need to sponsor 9 level 1s and 2 silvers. That stays the same. If you've lost rank and say you're sitting at like 400 points, you need to re-rank to 500, but not only that, you need to grow by 125 points. So instead of going from 400 to 500 just to re-rank, you have to get to 525. If you are an existing ruby that's maintaining rank, say you had like 525 points, you have to sponsor 9, get 2 silvers, and grow by 125 points. So you need to grow at least up to 650 points at least 1 month out of the contest period. Okay? So our rubies are covered, or our potential rubies? Yes? Okay, awesome. So senior rubies, very similar to ruby. If you're ranking senior ruby for the very first time during the contest period, that plus sponsoring 9 level 1s and getting 2 silvers in your levels 1 and 2 earns you a spot at Ruby Retreat. If you are an existing senior ruby ambassador, but you've lost rank, or even if you're maintaining rank, you have to grow by 150 points. Because remember, the purpose of this contest is to get you growing, not just enrolling people and developing silvers and doing nothing for retention. We want you working on retention. We want you working on duplication, because those are the things that grow your points forward. So if you're an existing senior ruby and say you're sitting at 550 points, you have to grow that 200 points back to 750 to re-rank. But what if you're a senior ruby sitting at 650 points? You still have to grow 150 points. So your goal is going to be to end at 800. If you're a senior ruby holding rank and you're sitting at 800 points, your goal is to hit at least 950 points at least 1 month out of the contest period. I hope that that made sense. It's all going to be written out for you. So those are the rankings of senior gold, ruby, and senior ruby. You all have to sponsor personally. You all have to develop 2 silvers. And if you're in an existing rank of senior gold, grow by 100 points. Ruby, grow by 125 points. Senior ruby, grow by 150 points. Okay? The last way that you can earn a spot is wildcard. We do still have wildcard spots for 5 spots. Once those spots are gone, they're gone. You have to sponsor 20 level 1 ambassadors and develop 3 silvers. 3 silvers, 20 level 1s for wildcard spots. There are 5 spots for that of the 38 spots. When the spots are gone, they're gone. I want to encourage you guys to work hard and push for rank by November. That's my recommendation for you. I want you guys to understand that if this sounds big, it's not as big as you think. because in October, we will have the release of new products. New products help you to bring people into Plexus for the business or the products. Also helps to reinvigorate people to get your less than 100 PV people ordering. And so that gives you a great opportunity. And then what happens in November? Black Friday, and bang, there's always incredible things to look forward to. And November is a huge rank up month. So I want to encourage you guys to aim for a rank up, to aim for all of these enrollments and all of these silvers by November. That way you're heading into December in full momentum. And do you know why we do this in the fall? Because we're actually pretty smart, right, Emily? I mean, we're smart. We know what we're doing. We know that if you get into momentum and activity this fall, come January, you are going to just steamroll through the contest, through another rank up, perhaps to your jewel rank, because you didn't just take the fall off because there's no Plexus contest. We have our own contest to get you guys into activity. So super excited about that. I hope all of that, emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds are paying for the trip. But like our gold retreat, there is a very small, like very, very, very teeny tiny investment on your part, $200. So if that is something where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have $200. Well, guess what? When you sponsor those 12 people with a $199 welcome pack, you have way more than $200. When you develop silvers, you have way more than $200. And so if that concerns you at all, my recommendation is to save $50 every month from now through December. If a plane ticket worries you, my recommendation is save $100 towards your plane ticket every month from now until December. Decide to work your business consistently with effort every single day so that your paycheck increases. Every single month it increases, and you put away just a little bit of money for this, because our retreats are incredibly fun and amazing, but those bonds with people that are there and people that are on their way up, and you getting the same training from top diamonds and jewels in the company and just having that sisterhood, that is the stuff that you want. That is the stuff that's going to move you forward.
Brooke, two things.
Yeah.
Number one, one thing that I did back before Plexus when we were on a single income and we had a ton of debt, we wanted to go to Hawaii, and my mom said she would pay for the trip if we took care of our own airfare. And so I opened up a United credit card, and it came with 80,000 bonus miles.
Yeah.
And then we put all of our groceries, everything on it that we would, and then we just pay for it out of our checking account. We'd pay off our credit card every month with that. And what that allowed us to do was have every person, all at the time, we had 5 people in our family, all 5 people on our family, their airfare was free with those miles. So keep that in mind. And then what I wanted you to say, Brooke, was talk about how if you earn double the requirement, what we're doing.
Yes. So if you are a go-getter, I know we've got some of those on this call, and you're like, 4 months, I can totally sponsor 12 like this month. Like if you're a go-getter and you double the requirements, you don't pay $200. That's refunded to you. And then for the top 8 spots, so we're just going to dangle a little carrot for some of you guys that want to just really go bananas. The top 8 spots, you guys get the best bedrooms with the best view, and you also have the opportunity to come 2 nights early. So instead of a 4-night vacation, you get 6 nights. You get priority on everything, and you don't pay the $200.
And you get those 2 extra nights are going to be with all the jewels and diamonds that are there early for setup. So you get us all to yourselves, and we're going to work the month end together and everything. And it's going to be so fun.
Yes. You get to see what month end looks like when you have diamonds and jewels helping you with month end. And so it's going to be absolutely insane, super fun. And this is something that we know is so possible. And we know if you decide to show up, you can do it. But like a lot of things, if you wait until the very end, it might be too late. And so you are going to start, and you're going to map your plan today. We're working on giving you some kind of a tracking sheet. We don't have one yet, but you know what? get yourself a notebook and map out your plan right now. I've got like a nice little notebook over here, my little red notebook. Here it is. Make this your retreat notebook, right? Write out your plan right now. Print off some IPA tracking sheets. Whatever works for you, just make a plan and stick to the plan. Now, the very first thing that happens when all these exciting announcements come out is you get super duper excited, and then you get off the call and all the doubts start to settle in and all the fears, and you're like, well, I'm not like Diana. I mean, look at her. She's got that flower in her hair. She's gorgeous. She's confident. Like, who am I? Like, there's no way I could earn this because I have like 80 points right now. And how in the world am I going to get from 80 points to 250 points? Or I haven't held the rank of Senior Ruby in an entire year. Like, how am I going to get back up to Senior Ruby to earn this trip? Well, Christy Jack's going to lay the smack down on the mindset of earning this trip and getting yourself in a place where every single week you're going to be focused. Every single day you're going to be focused. You're going to visualize. You're going to do it. Christy, take us to church.
Everyone, Arsenio Hall, Christy on here.
Take me to church, right? Here we go. Okay, so guys, are you so freaking excited about this? My heart's pounding, and I'm the one paying for the trip. Like, I'm excited for you guys, right? I am excited for you. So I want to just take you back a little bit. I remember when I was getting started, and I was a little bit of deer in headlights. Like, these women thought so big, and I watched Brooke do our first Ruby retreat and just paid for everything for all 6 of us, right? And I was like, dang, like, this is crazy. She thinks so big. And I put my little small thinking at the time, and I was like, I don't think I can ever do this. Like, how could I ever think like her? And how could I ever put on something like this? And how could I even qualify? But there was something deep inside me that was like, oh yeah, girl, you're gonna do this. And I had this super, super, like, sharp, deep passion and conviction that I didn't know who the people were. I honestly didn't. You guys, I don't just say that and then go, I really did. Like, I seriously spoke things into existence because I saw the vision so clear. But now looking back, I can see, you guys, I want you, if you're taking notes, I want you to write choose easy. Write it. Choose easy. Plexus makes it so easy for us to choose easy. They're always dangling carrots, incentives, and free enrollment, and all these things that make it easy for us to do our businesses. And then you add the layer of this incredible team and these incredible leaders that have vision, right? And that are women of vision and women of big, huge faith. Guys, we get to have it all, and we get to choose easy. So here's the thing. Choosing easy in this contest means get laser focused on your vision, just like Brooke was talking about. See yourself in Kona. See yourself with one of those 38 spots. See yourself like, oh, same chair, new house. Emily, it's my rocking chair. I'll have an office soon in my dream house that we're building, guys. It's so exciting, but here we are in a rental in my rocking chair. Guys, but here's the deal. See yourself there. Just know that you can do it. I know it sounds really like, oh, she's so cute. Here she goes on one of her rants. And then I get off the call and I want to go like stuck my thumb in a corner. Like, no. If you choose easy, you see yourself there. You see the faces. And this is what I wrote when we were talking. See yourself there. See the faces of the people that you're going to bring health and happiness to. And this part makes me choked up. Like, you don't know what their faces are, but just picture their silhouettes of those 9 people or those 12 people. Like, see them. Know that you're going to find them, and see the people that on your team that you're going to inspire. See the people that aren't even on your team yet that you're going to inspire, that are going to watch you and go, oh my gosh, like, that girl's thinking big, right? And oh my gosh, that woman, she's actually making things happen. See those faces. See it already taking place, and every day when you take action, step into it. Like, get yourself more and more into that. I want you to also see what this will do for your family. So here we are. We have this beautiful dangly carrot that's Kona, training, culture, like lava and ocean and house and beach. Like this is what we have. But guess what? As you're focused on that, guess what you're going to achieve just by default? You're going to rank up, which makes your paycheck go up. What does that do for your family? What does that do for your marriage? What does that do for your children? Like going for this retreat and staying focused on that and getting yourself in a beautiful state, which means you're like feeling good, you will achieve the goal. And then you'll look at the end of it on December 31st and be like, oh, what did I just do? Like, I'm actually building a real business. Are you seeing? Like, choosing easy means you're focusing on what feels good. You're not moving the needle when you start to get into worry mode. Are you guys aware of that? Like, from a recovering worrywart, I used to think, oh, that was so fun. It felt so good. Now I got to get back to my worrying so that I can really make things happen. Guys, here's the thing. Don't stress about this. And when you do, use that feeling to go take action. I just had to talk with my teenager about this tonight. Don't stress about it. When you catch yourself going, well, I don't know if I can do this, and oh, there's only 38 spots, and the scarcity, right? Say, ooh, take a deep breath and go, what can I do right now to move the needle? Pick up your phone, take a minute, and message someone. Who's committed to that? Raise your hand. I see your faces. When you start to stress, there's the thing, don't stress about it. And then when you do, take that, fire that feeling, and take action. Because here's the solution. Here's the equation. Write this down. Clear intention. This is an actual equation. So clear intention means I am in Kona. I have earned this trip. I am senior gold. I am whatever you're going for. That's clear intention. And then you write out, this is what I would do, guys. Here's my notebooks in the car. Get your notebook and put number it 1 to 9 or 1 to 12. And just say, here's my level 1 enrollments. List them out. Here's my level 2 silvers, 1, 2, whatever. Here's me ranking up. I only need this many points, and write it out. Guys, get clear intention. So that's the first part. Clear intention plus committed action. Committed action. So when you start to feel that stress bubbling up and you start to feel like, I don't know if I can do this, you take a deep breath. Christy, I choose a different path. I choose to take action. You take freaking committed action, which means pull out your phone, do something to move the needle when that comes up, equals results. Guys, this is not something Christy came up with. This is something that I learned years and years and years ago with Preston Pugmire in a workshop that changed my life. We learned this together like 12 years ago. Clear intention plus committed action equals results. It's not if, it just is. So you're clear about it. And I'll add high vibe too. Because when you feel high vibe and you feel excited, not even like, you don't have to be like, oh yeah, like Rocky, da-da-da-da. You're not gonna be that way all the time, guys. There's gonna be days where you're taking action and you're like tired and in your bed and you're like, ooh, like that's gonna happen. But in your heart, you know that you can do this. You have trust in yourself. You have trust in this process, and you show the freak up every single day, like Nacho Libre. Every day you show up. You don't let days go by where you're like, oh, that's right. Like, remember that trip? I just don't think I'm going to get it. Screw that. You show up every day. You have a clear intention. You have committed action, and you will create results, period. Okay. And you'll wake up at the end of this, you guys. Here's the thing. At the end of this, it'll be January. Do you have any idea how exciting this business is in January? January, February, March is like our high time. So you're focusing on the trip, you're taking committed action. January, it gets real exciting even more. And then it's convention contest. You're always gonna have an awesome carrot to dangle. Like it's just a win-win-win. So choose easy, take a deep breath, let go of all the worry. And when that worry comes up, take another deep breath and do something to take action. Who's committed? Raise your hand. I'm gonna look, keep it raised. I'm looking at all 5 pages. Oh yeah, ladies and gents, you guys are amazing. You can do this. Like, I'm not just here to pump you up. I'm dead serious. You can do this. Commit to yourself. Show up for yourself. Trust the process. And remember, when those obstacles come up and people quit on you, You're signing up for something big. You knew there's going to be obstacles. Don't be surprised. Don't be derailed. You wink at them, you handle it, and you move forward and focus on what you can control. Write that down too. Focus on what I can control. If you're obsessing about the 2 people that quit, you're so cute, Janelle. When you are obsessing about the 2 people that quit and you're ignoring the 22 people that are ordering, you're going to self-sabotage. Don't do that. 2 people quit. You do what you can. You handle it. Blow them a kiss, and you focus on what you can control and focus on what's going right. That's what choosing easy is all about. High vibing is the way to do it. It's not going to get you anywhere to worry about it and stress about it and suck your thumb in the cave. So don't do that. And if you need to for a minute, do it and then come out and get going. I love you, ladies and gents. Thank you. That's all I have.
Christy, you sweet angel. We love you. We just want to hear you all day long. Okay, so I want to just piggyback on the sucking your thumb in a cave thing, because I want to talk about what your brain was programmed to do and what your brain is going to do right now to keep you safe. All right. Your brain is programmed to do 3 things. This is what it was made to do. And it's very, very good at doing this because this is how it keeps you safe. Number 1, it was programmed to help you avoid discomfort. Number 2, to seek pleasure. Number 3, to save energy. Why? So that you could survive from the lion that was waiting outside the cave to eat you when we lived in caves way back in the day, right? It was supposed to physically keep you safe. But we don't have to worry about that now. So what do we have to worry about? We have to worry about emotional safety. So our brains that are very, very effective, excellent salesmen, actually, and we are excellent at buying into what our brains are selling us. Whatever you believe you can do, your brain will automatically seek validation for exactly what you believe. So if you believe you can succeed, you're going to look everywhere and see how you can do this. I believe I can do this. I remember I would watch diamond documentaries every single day when I was pushing to diamond, and I would see it and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I know I can do this. And watching this diamond documentary and reading that post and seeing that girl that I haven't talked to in 20 years say yes is further validation that this is possible. On the flip side, if you believe that you can't do this and that it's not possible, every single thing you look for will validate to you that it is not possible. You choose which headspace you want to be in. It is completely up to you. But your brain is going to help you avoid discomfort, seek pleasure, and save energy as you try to do that. You can control what you think. You have that power. You are not a victim to your thoughts. You have the power to control your thoughts, and you can decide and thank your brain for that, right? So you can say, thank you for helping me feel uncomfortable. This is super scary, but I am safe and I can do this. And I believe that I can do this. So you can do that mindset work. Find a program in mindset work that you feel comfortable in and lean into that. You're going to need it the next 4 months. You're going to need it the next 4 years. You're going to need it all the way to diamond. You're going to need it after diamond. It's going to make you a better person. Okay? So I want you to remember that you are telling yourself a story about whether you can or cannot earn this. You're already doing it in your head. You've been doing it this whole time on the call, whether you've been aware of it or not. You've already been telling yourself whether you can be a jewel, whether you can earn Ruby Retreat, All-In Retreat, Senior Gold, whatever it is. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. Everyone's quitting. Oh my gosh, the next person is going to sign up tomorrow. I just know it. Whatever it is, you're telling yourself those stories, and then you're looking everywhere for proof of it. Okay? So I want you to remember that when you are feeling uncomfortable, that's good. That's really, really good. And the last thing I want to close on is I had this epiphany this week while I was working out with my trainer, Sally, and she told me I've been doing 15 reps instead of 12 because I'm stronger. And I said, what's the difference between 12 and 15 reps? And she said, well, it's nothing actually. there's actually not that big of a difference between 12 and 15 reps. And I said, well, why would I do 15? I'll do 12 because, right? Save energy, avoid discomfort, seek pleasure, right? Like, why would I want to do 15 if I can do 12 and get the same results? She said, well, actually, it's not the 12 to 15 that matters. It's the last 2 to 3 reps that you do where your muscle meets failure that actually matters. It's the breaking down that happens when your muscle literally reaches that point of failure, that it is then able to rebuild and grow more muscle to be stronger. So if you're just doing 12 reps every single month, you're signing up 3 people, you're getting 1 to silver, you're checking off those 12 reps, and you're not going forward in points, guess what? It's because you're not breaking down the muscle to failure. You have to fail. You have to have people tell you no. You have to have people tell you that message really offended me so that you can be like, oh my gosh, maybe I should change my method. Maybe I shouldn't be sending that message. Maybe I need to do self-improvement. You have to reach muscle failure. That's what we are asking you to do. We are asking you to reach muscle failure in the next 4 months. We're trying to break you down and rip your muscles apart. Hey, thank you. So that you can then rebuild and become stronger. That's it, the end. We love you. Let's get to work.
All right, guys. So one thing to end us off here really quick, just a quick note, is I want you to expand beyond yourself. So right now you're thinking about, this is how I'm going to do it. But I want you to also think outside of yourself. Who else would you love to bring with you? Who else, as an existing Senior Gold Ambassador that you are, who could you develop underneath you to Senior Gold that would then take you to Ruby? Or if you have a new person that just signed up and they are so excited, could they get a wild card spot? Make your list of people that you have underneath you that you want to reach out to tonight and say, come to Hawaii with me. I'm going to earn this trip. I want you to be there with me, because the people that actually want to be there, that want to do the work, they'll rise up and they'll do the work. The Katie Tuckers, the Melissa Lombardos, those people that are hungry, and they will work for those wildcard spots. And when you think of developing others, by virtue of doing that, you grow and you rank up. So you can be in this business all by yourself, trying to do it all by yourself, and you can sponsor 12, and you can get 2 silvers, and you can probably force yourself to Senior Gold or force yourself to Ruby. But how incredible would it be if you bring someone along with you, or you bring 2 people along with you, or 3 people along with you? So make your list tonight of who is going to come with you. Make your own plan and start tonight. Don't wait, guys. 38 spots. It's gonna be incredible. We keep coming up with more fun ideas, and we cannot wait. And here's Thomas to say,
I wish I could go. I looked at the place, and that place is unbelievable. And I live in Hawaii, and I want to go. So you better get there.
they are like they're unbelievable luxury homes. This community has a private beach. There's a lap pool. There's this giant lounging pool. Each house has its own private yard. And all the houses come with bikes, so we can bike back and forth to each other's homes. Like, we have so many fun things planned. Make your plan tonight. We love you guys. Thanks for being here. Have an awesome night.